They call themselves skinheads.
My name is Erin, and she talks.
$1,000 was.
G'day, fuckers! Matty here in the bush. Now, for my long-term fans who've watched the show back in Flemington, I know I've spent 2 years off, but look, I need to get my mental health back in order. I've met a beautiful woman with 2 lovely kids, and I must put their safety, security, and futures above all else. However, putting that to one side, we are going to be putting out new content through a channel. I've got my boys in Melbourne and Sydney doing their thing. They're going to start filming content for us to put up. But the big thing is I'm opening it up to you citizen journalists. I'm doing what Elon pretended he was going to do, and I'm not going to use Twitter to do it. So all of you citizen journalists can now start sending me video. If you want to be a written journalist, I can actually give you a couple of good independent media that you can write for, that I've written for in the past, and I fully support. But because I'm dyslexic, I only do podcasts and broadcasts now. So, that being said as well, if you're going to send me a video, all your sources must be verified. If it is a physical person, I need to speak to that person, or a lawyer, or an honest cop. And I'm opening it up to honest cops to be able to send me stuff and information. And if we have to do it in secret, we'll have a little chat about how we're going to do that. I don't always feel comfortable with police having to reveal themselves because they risk a lot doing it. And sometimes it's better they just keep their mouth shut, not say a word, and maybe help the citizen journalists find out what's going on. So all of you who have gone through stuff, I do want you to put things together. Like, okay, for example, we know what Peter Dutton's been doing. Peter Dutton used the police to get the information of people who said things about him on social media. I actually know this for a fact, and I can confirm this. This is from a verified source who I've met, I have talked to, and have written accounts, that he received a call from federal police who accidentally got his number and Peter Dutton's number mixed up, which is no similarity in the numbers at all. So this is part of the accusations where Dutton was using police to target actual citizens. Now, a bit of me would like to believe that federal police actually made a deliberate mistake, not an honest one, a deliberate mistake, to try and tell people what was going on. And this is really serious. We have just had a government use police to target citizens who said nasty things about them online. And it does not stop there for the crime and corruption, but I'm not going to say a word. I'll wait till Albo releases his report. So if any of you want to send me anything, I will put it together in the newest hour each week, and we will put it out. But as I said, I need to verify everything because it is my ass on the line, and I really have no interest with having 2 children on going to jail, and I really don't deal well with police, fame or nothing, so it'll all end horribly. So I like to be left right alone. That's why I choose to stay out in the bush the furthest I can away from people, so I don't get dragged into this and my poor kids overseas have to fend for themselves. Which, let me tell you, I'm a tough old bastard. I have looked a gun in the face. I've almost been stabbed. I've had so many things happen to me. The scariest thing I have ever found is thinking about my kids without me. So that being said, this is a very serious thing. Friendly Geordie's my best advice to you out there, mate. I carry a fighting cane. I have to, because if I get busted with a gun, I'm screwed. Get whatever you can that's legal to protect yourself. Always have that with you. Don't go out alone. Don't go into places alone. Be around lots of people. If they're going to kill you, they'll come at you when you're alone and not with people. They won't do it with a lot of people. Rarely, sorry, but this is what Australian journalism has turned into, and this is another thing we must cover. All right, the democracy has failed if this has happened, and it has gotten this bad, and if governments have kept it quiet, it's even worse, which is why I don't want to see left and right. Now, when you send me videos, you can talk about a party and its platform. I hear left or right bias or any of that bullshit, bang, it is gone. I don't want to hear it, don't want to see it, because that's been used to twist the argument around so we can't have this discussion, because the people behind the corruption have actually found they can use all these causes not just against us, but as well for profit. Now, if you know the history of the Dixie Mafia and the KKK, they were very effective with this, with the gay black man who was wrongfully jailed. He didn't exist, but they created a fake charity where lots of people sent money to the KKK and funded the KKK, thinking they were doing charity work. So we're going to have a lot of talk about this stuff. A lot's going to be coming out, and I want everyone involved. I want you making material. I don't really want to do talk shows or anything. I'll set guys up to do talk shows and help them how to put these formats together, but I'm melting into the background as a bit of producer. We are liaising with a mate in LA. I've interviewed him before on the show, and we're going to set up a bit of a partnership between LA and Australia for doing content and getting more stuff out from the alternative community, and promoting music, events, good times, fun, travel in a time when everyone in the world's trying to slit each other's throat. But that being said, all right, fuckers, I think I've said enough. Love yous all, and get prepared for lots of fun, lots of chaos, and really sticking it to bastards. See you, fuckers.